Incoming transmission.
Incoming transmission? We haven't gotten anything on this channel for weeks. Patch him through, Eve.
Mr. Fenice, this is Judge Keaton with the Galactic Federation.
Keaton! Long time no see. Or here. It's beginning to wonder if you forgot about us up here.
Forgotten about you? We've been trying to hail S-13 for a number of weeks. What's going on up there?
Yeah, sorry about that. The blackout was more or less due to the EVE getting shut down.
Shut down? How the hell did you get past the lockout?
I'm not really sure.
Why would you even try to shut down the virtual exchange? You do realize that's what keeps you alive, right?
Well, that's what you say. She seems more focused on trying to starve me to death, if anything.
She? Anyways, we've received your report. You were unable to complete facade.
Oops!
As a result, Earth clearance is still restricted. You know, Mr. Fenice, I'm beginning to wonder if you ever want to be reintegrated into human society.
Well, it's not that I don't want to be reintegrated, I just feel like I've already paid my penance. Like, remember when you guys sent me St. Elmo's Fire? That was pretty painful.
Well, it's not enough. We've drafted up a new correctional plan. You have 3 days to complete the test or we revoke your integration paperwork.
And if I refuse?
This is non-negotiable, Fenice. You either pass the test or you don't. Need I remind you, you're still on thin ice from the I.O. incident.
Hey, that wasn't my fault.
That will be all. I'll be expecting your report within 3 days.
Hey everyone, welcome to RobTroid Season 2. More games, more jokes, and more glam. So it appears I'm in a bit of hot water from shutting down Eve the other day.
Serves you right, you entitled princess.
As a result, the Federation has given me a few games to play as punishment. I'm not really sure why they couldn't just punish me to begin with, but hey, Jimmy Crack Corn, now give a flip!
Yeah! Donkey Kong Country, or as my friend Kane over at Farfetch Reviews calls it, Donkey Kong. We're friends, you see? Look, I commented on a couple of his videos. Why don't you just comment me back, you know? Show a little love, you know? Just call me back! You know, all I want to do is network. You know, show other YouTubers that I respect that I support them, and hope that they do the same for me. But they never do. They never do.
I'm not really sure why the Federation thought that playing these games would be punishment. I seem to have pretty fond memories of them from my childhood, right? Right? Alright, let's just get this show on the road here, alright? We got 3 days to burn through these games. We gotta hunker down, quit wasting time. Get edit in the thing there. So, what is there to say about Donkey Kong Country that hasn't already been said? It was one of those iconic game series from my childhood, but for some reason I only ever got around to beating it later in my life. Why did it take me close to a decade to beat any of these games? 'Cause they're hard as all shit!
These games are a staple of Rareware products. I mean, I think it's safe to admit that Rareware made some of the most iconic games of our childhoods. Dating back to the NES with Battletoads, they had their finger in the pie among some of the leading developers of the 90s.
I have a love-hate relationship with Rare, as I've illustrated in earlier videos, which none of you have watched. Rare games are known for their immersive environments, tight gameplay, and iconic music that make you never want to put the game down.
That is, until you get to about the 3rd or 4th level of any of the games.
Whoa, we're like a million minutes into this video and I haven't even started talking about the first Donkey Kong Country game yet. Gotta hunker down. Let's get started.
So the plot is about as simple as it gets. King K. Rool, the evil reptilian overlord of an island running adjacent to Donkey Kong Island, I don't know that for a fact, I'm just guessing, has invaded Donkey Kong Island and stolen DK's prized banana hoard.
Oh, bananas, how I've missed you so.
Why don't you just eat a banana?
Nah, too many carbs.
Yeah, but they're good carbs.
No such thing as a good carb, Eve. All carbs are bad. All proteins are bad. All fats are bad. Basically, the perfect food is one that has none of the above. So, the perfect food is nothing. Hashtag eating disorder.
Whoa, fast action, tight controls, amazing atmosphere. What could possibly ruin this experience for me?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alright, so let's break down the game into the best parts and the worst parts. The best part is Congo Jungle. The worst part is all the other fucking worlds! I like the arboreal forest too. Except for this level. And this level. So, a good portion of the levels.
Alright, can we get real here? Let me get real. Look, I'm gonna get real. I'm ready to get real. Cut the feed, I'm not ready to get real! Just because a game is hard doesn't mean it's bad. Conversely, just because a game... Wait, where was I going with that? Conversely, just because a game is hard doesn't mean it's good either.
Look, I'm all for difficulty curves. It keeps the gameplay fresh, but dear God, the curves in these games aren't even curves at all. They're more like 90-degree angles.
Yeah, you know, it's all coming back to me now. The harsh difficulty curve combined with cripplingly low self-esteem, it's almost enough to drive a man to eat.
Chip, no one wants to hear about your silly eating disorder. Get back to the review.
You know, it's not fair. I work my ass off on these videos to make something that I'm proud of and that I think my audience will enjoy. And what happens? Oh, sure, my audience enjoys it fine, but my audience is non-existent. Seriously, okay, I know I'm exaggerating. There are 3 or 4 people who do watch these videos and are really supportive, and for them, I cannot thank them enough. They are awesome. I'm so grateful for them. But come on, why doesn't anybody watch this? What am I doing wrong? I'm funny, I'm clever, I'm attractive, so it's like shouting in a vacuum. But then, my computer starves me for 6 months.
Oops.
And suddenly, all this attention. Oh, you're so skinny now. You lost so much weight. Never mind that the pictures that I post are from these videos, or that the particular picture that I'm referencing was to show the progress I've made in RobTroid from Season 1, Episode 1 to Season 2, Episode 1. Oh, no. Oh, nobody notices me for my talents. Oh, they all notice the weight loss. That's why I have an eating disorder, Eve.
That's not funny.
No, it's not funny. It's not fucking funny!
Now I'm at the generic Arctic biome, but hey, it's not so bad. Slipslide Ride has probably my favorite musical track from the game, Ice Cave Chant. It's times like these that really make it all worthwhile. Until you die again. Yay! So I just voiced earlier that I found this area to be generic and cookie cutter, but in all seriousness, the rest of the areas are all fairly unique and different. One is a mines area that turns into an ancient temple as you progress in the world. The forest area goes across the water into a separate jungle temple area. One is an industrial factory area. The only one I'd say that's uninspired is probably the second to last world, Chimp Caverns.
I mean, I think we should relish the fact that this game, for the most part, tended to stray away from the generic cookie-cutter biomes like the lava biome, the rock biome, the water biome.
For example, instead of a water world per se, they just spread the water levels out across all the regions and the worst levels in video game history.
Oh no, I just remembered. The next level up is Poison Pond! That's the 4th worst level of all time.
Says who?
Says me, remember? In RobTroid Episode 1? You can watch it on chiproberts.weebly.com. But I did that video over a year ago. Surely I've gotten better at the game since then, right? You know, you can kill me now. I give you permission.
No, that's okay. You wanting to die ruins the fun for me.
Look, I'm not going to go into detail on why this level's bad, because I already did that earlier.
Oh, hey, look at that. I passed the world because I'm so good. Yeah, let's see. All right, it's time to fight the final boss.
What's that? I still have one more world to go? I know.
Okay, I've always felt like Chimp Caverns was tacked on at the last minute. We already had a cave-inspired area with Monkey Mines, so at this point it's just redundant. I already said earlier about how I thought it was uninspired and just sort of blends into the background, but honestly, they could have just cut it out and saved not only themselves, but me especially, a whole lot of trouble.
Because after an abortion like Poison Palm, the last thing I want to do is play a whole nother world.
Chip,
What?
that is very offensive.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion.
No, I mean, using the word abortion like that.
What? But it is! It was an abortion, Eve! Just like how this game is an abortion! Something that's unholy and evil! I didn't want to play this game, Eve! I wouldn't play another one of these games! It was an abortion, Eve! See, now normally this would be the part where I just stop playing and go masturbate myself to sleep while crying. Actually, that sounds like a pretty good idea.
Hey, Funky Kong. Oh man, Funky's so cool. Oh, by the way, take a listen to the musical track played over this.
Just a little bit of trivia for you. I get it. No, I get it. I get it. Did you know gaming doesn't want me to be part of their little club? That's okay. I didn't want to be part of it anyways. What's that? Samus's green circle on her hand was originally supposed to be a watch? What's that? You have proof from a mass-produced Nintendo Power poster that proves this bit of trivia? Oh, no, that's not good enough. That's just a picture. Oh, by the way, the game station will never pick you up. I'm still bitter.
Alright, I'm finally through with that world, and it's time to fight King K. Rool.
Look, I did it! I beat the game! Judge, I'm done. You can't hear me. Well, it looks like I have a little bit of extra time to unwind and relax before playing Donkey Kong Country 2 tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna go masturbate.